here comes the hippo. This is a Challenger Hellcat Redeye, taken off the dealer lot about 24 hours ago. John Burleson, the owner, he likes to do race car stuff. He came from North Carolina to California to pick up his special order Redeye and show it off at Springfest. And today we've got Parker and Zach from AAD Performance here to do some work on the suspension, and I'll let them go into detail on some of the products that they're putting in his car to make John's new daily driver a race car.
So besides being stronger, what's
fully adjustable?
Fully adjustable.
So if you have, you can fully set up your car for the camber, the toe, and the caster. Right? So that your tires are actually straight and flat and making the most contact.
So if I wanted to ride lower on my air ride.
And not like this.
Right.
You can
That'll
set
straighten it out.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So you don't have a lot of adjustability in the stock setup. And then with the way that these are, not only are they stronger, they're rebuildable, they're serviceable, you can maintenance them, and you can set your car for the way that you drive.
Right.
You know,
and they're repeatable. The way that we adjust these is with this tab system, and you can, like in the rears, for every millimeter you move 0.22 degrees of camber, approximately. It depends on your setup.
Yeah.
But so if you know where you want to be, like if you're drag racing, you'll set your rear actually for like positive 0.4 or 0.6. So when you load the back end, it squares your tires up.
Right.
Well, you don't want to go down the highway that way. So you know that you want +5s in there for the strip.
So you just take
and
the
then
tabs
you
out.
can just take the tabs out. You don't have to take the arm out.
So
you can change the tabs with the arms in the car.
Nice.
You just pull the tire. You can set you back to what your negative 0.6 or 0.8 or whatever you want down the road, and drive it down the road, and you're good. You don't have to go to the rack every time you go to the track.
That's brilliant.
I did not know that.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's like,
Oh, you're welcome. That's Jedi.
that's like corded that I never knew.
Somebody needs to sell you on this shit.
I think you already going on the car. They just keep going on the car.
Yeah.
I did not know that. So like, did you get that?
Yeah, I got it.
I mean, that's ridiculous because I'm a street strip kind of guy, and the wagon is pretty much all strip, but this car is going to be street. And then when I do take it to the strip, I want it to go, and so that's an easy adjustment. You know what I mean? Like I can
Once
do
you
that
get
on
used
jack
to it, you
stands.
can change. It takes longer to pull the tires than it does to change.
Right. I can take, I can put it on jack stands and do that as part of, me setting the car up to go to the track. That's not a big deal. I mean, you're gonna, hell, you can probably do it at the track when you're swapping tires.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like as you're swapping the tires, you pop the tabs. It can't take that long.
Yep. And the rears there's more adjustment in the rears than the fronts just because of the way that knuckle is. Mm-hmm. It's got that long arm. So in the fronts, we've got about plus or minus a little over a degree, but we also do offer shorter and longer physical arms for like the road race guys who want to, get more adjustment out of it. We have 15 millimeter shorter arms, which just starts your 1.5 degrees in from the beginning, so you can crank it all the way the one way and you can still get pretty streetable, but you can go the other way and get real weird.
Holy crap. And no one else offers that system. I haven't seen anyone else doing that system at all.
No, well, it's pretty much us. Instead of counting turns and this and that and whatever.
What if you forget what turn you're on?
Well, and to top it off, how many times do you want to screw that in and out and then still launch an 800 horsepower car on threads?
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Makes sense. That's good stuff. Cool.
Holy crap.
So the next question, what's it cost?
Our rears are
You need to pull up your website.
right. Just about. I believe that our rears are $659. Our trailing arms are 2 different ways. Our rears have energy suspension urethane bushings in them, but our trailing arms, we've got a couple different options, and so we also do on our fronts. We have this new patent pending Spheriflex bushing, which acts like a spherical bearing, but it doesn't creak and pop like with the normal steel heim joint.
Right.
It's got teflon impregnated Delrin, and then we've got Smalley Springs is custom building us a stainless flat wave spring for them. So as they wear, they stay tight. And so it gives you another degree of freedom in your arm, but it acts more like a solid bushing. So you take some of that spring out when you
don't have
launch.
to play in it.
Yep. And these have been out for about 3 years. We've never had anybody ask us for replacement parts, but they're completely rebuildable. We sell the kit. So someday everything wears out eventually. Someday when they need to be swapped out, you don't need new arms. You can just change out the plastics.
Right.
So, and our fronts are the same way. I don't know.
Yeah, the fronts are. It's just this piece right here. I mean, the comparison between the two.
Yeah.
And that's like a teeny little piece of metal.
Yeah, I've seen these online, and so this is the same. It's got the tabs.
That's the same thing. It's got the tabs, and we use all, made in USA.
And then what's the
Teflon
weight?
lined stainless spherical bearings. So you can actually
The weight is not that difference. It's not a huge.
Wait a minute, actually, I think that feels a little lighter. That's lighter.
You think?
Yeah, if we get a scale, that's definitely lighter. I thought it would be much heavier because it's bigger and bulkier.
Those
But it's
are-
aluminum, right?
Yes.
It's definitely lighter.
$649.
I mean, that's insane.
And we do sell the
You got a
arms
scale?
separately. So if a guy,
I do not.
wants to buy the urethane ones, and then down the road wants to buy Spheriflex ones, you can buy the Spheriflex parts to, just swap your center sections.
That's nice. Yeah, that's on the to-do list.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's definitely on the to-do list. That'll solve some of my issues.
Hey, is he
You're a little
putting
bit
the
low.
wrong one
'Cause I
back there?
want to ride.
Is this your ideal situation? The La Quinta parking lot?
I mean, done enough in a garage with jack stands, but it's kind of fun. It's a new challenge. I'm up for the challenges.
Get a sweep of what this looks like before we put all the goodies in. There you go. So this is the rear lowers or rear uppers?
It's rear uppers. Okay, so we're going to go over the AAD Performance parts that we're putting on the car. What these are used for is to have more adjustability inside of your setup so that you can actually get your wheels and tires, the camber, the toe end, and the caster set up properly. And these are actually some of the best products, or the best products on the market for this. This right here are the rear upper control arms. And to give you an idea of just how beautiful these things are.
Holy crap.
Billet aluminum, fully adjustable with urethane washers, with obviously with the collets in the middle. And I mean, these are works of art.
Hey, you ain't kidding, man.
They will not rub. They will not interfere with the rest of your car. If you're running a lowered setup, these are an absolute must, because this is the only way that you can be able to get full contact patch with your rears.
Yeah, it's a big problem with the Challengers. As soon as you lower them, you can't get that perfect alignment done.
It was a big problem.
Yeah, it was. Exactly.
Now the other part of the piece of the puzzle for the rears is the lower arm. This is the trailing arm. Also adjustable.
Oh my God, look at that.
This is like billet tech quality for parts that no one will ever see.
That is amazing.
And also has our Spheriflex in it.
Has what?
Spheriflex technology.
You said spirits? There's spirits in there?
So instead of a polyurethane bushing up here, which will give a little bit of movement to it, this is Spheriflex. It's got 2 Delrin crowns around the stainless steel ball in the center, which allows for no back and forth play in the trailing arm, because that is what keeps tension on your rear end under launch.
What's the maintenance for that?
We have not had to replace any sets in front or trailing arms since they've come out in the last 3 years.
That's rad.
Yeah, they're absolutely serviceable in about, once you pull them out, maybe a 10-minute swap. But
That's rad. That's the real deal right there, Doc.
Okay.
These are the front upper control arms by AAD. The original designers. These are the real deal. And these parts are really special for a couple different reasons. For one, you can adjust the offset. They are fully adjustable, but not only that, they are rebuildable. Lots of times you buy these and they're not a rebuildable product. And not only that, but every section of it is rebuilt, and these two are interchangeable. So if you're worried, if you're running the car hard, or if you're in a hurry and you're needing to order a replacement part, these two are the same. They're mirrored parts, so that you're not going to order the wrong part and then be screwed when it shows up. So if you have to keep backups and that sort of stuff, it's fantastic. But you can see these are the quality is much better. It's the same bushing setup as the rears. This is totally rebuildable and serviceable as well. But that's a serious piece.
It's art. It sucks that you gotta hide this stuff, you know?
It really does. It super sucks to hide this stuff.
I don't know, maybe if we do it up in orange?
Yeah, right? You send it to BT and get it matte anodized?
Matte orange anodized, there we go. That'll work. That would work for me.
Good luck keeping that clean.
Yeah, right? Do a little flyby here.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the original. All the R&D, all the design work, available quickly. You don't have to wait a year for it. This is the original AAD harness bar that was designed for the Demon, and it looks like you shouldn't cut it open because you'll cut right through your instructions.
Oh, who needs instructions? We don't use instructions.
Good thing we have the
Sorry.
guys here to install it, the professionals. Man, that's like the nicest cut foam I've ever seen. I'm gonna save that to cut up my BT parts for. All right. Zoop. So here's the main bar. Boop. Oh, actually, this is the lower bar, I think. No, it doesn't really matter. They have to put it in. I don't have to know how it goes together. The joints. Oh my goodness. Look how nice this is.
There we go, more parts.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna have to get a little bit of footage of them installing this.
And this is rad. How come Mush isn't here? Wasn't Mush supposed to be here? So a little lesser known item is that Mush's bar was my bar. And we sent it to him so that he could put it in his car in time. How funny is that? That bar is supposed to go in the wagon.
Hey, you know, you gotta send me some footage of your wagon.
Oh yeah.
Going down the strip so we can throw that in here.
The wagon.
I think you just boxed yourself in there.
There we go. There's the main bar for the back.
Nice. It looks,
Man, this is really nice wrinkle coat too. That can be done so poorly or so well. And this is really done well. Man.
well, I guess we'll clip to the next shot of them putting it in or having it done. All right, we're gonna hop in the back seat real quick. I didn't get any video of the install because we were working on other things, but this is the original AAD Performance Demon harness bar. These are the originators. You guys are waiting for these, and they're on back order from the other guys. AAD has them. I'll put some info in the description below. Now, this harness bar, it's not recommended to put people in the back seat, obviously for safety reasons, but we did stick Nick Billet back here. If he lets me post the picture, I'll show it. But you know, you can take this out with 6 bolts. So if you're not at the strip, you remove 6 bolts and you have the harness bar out, and then you can pop it in for the weekends. It is a really nice fit and finish. We don't have racing harnesses yet. Hopefully we can find some for tomorrow. But it came out awesome. Went in about an hour and a half, maybe an hour. And you can keep the back seat in the car if you choose to.
Should be good. Like I said, some chocolate helps a lot.
That's
Let us see which way he wants this.
probably sold it.
Well, don't tighten them all up.
Is that the racing red metallic? Hey, Dave, how you doing?
What color is this,
one,
Nick?
the-
Just plain old red?
Red line red.
Red line red?
Is that the
This is the red line red.
red line red?
Yep. A little bit of sparkle in it.
Oh, that's pretty.
Put this one on this taped.
That's what I need.
Need a towel?
Can we hold this back?
Not really, just want to put back.
Yeah, it's a lot.
How many guys does it take to install Billet technology parts?
More than it takes to do the suspension.